Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn, and today I'm playing Subnautica. And this episode is going to be about underwater bases, how to build them, strategies to build them, great ways to collect materials for them, and so on and so forth. Now, I discovered the other day a locker. This episode is going to be about sitting on the floor of the ocean. And I opened it up, and inside the locker was a bunch of goodies. One of them was this. It's called a signal. And it says data coordinates for question mark? Okay. So I equipped it, and look at it. It's in my 5th inventory slot. And I press 5, and look what happens. 732 meters. 732 meters. 732 meters, right? And it basically is telling me that 732 meters away is something of interest. It also put a big white beacon on my screen. See, that's a beacon that I placed, and it's got that sort of hollow ring. Well, there's a completely opaque beacon that you usually only see when trying to navigate back to your escape pod or your submarine, and a third one appeared on the screen once I equipped this signal device. So, I followed it. I'm going to go ahead and put this away, and I'll show you what I found. I found this. Now, this is a huge cave network, and I've explored a lot of it, but not all of it. And this right here is a underwater base that I have built. So this did not exist before, but this cave was here. And I thought it would be really interesting to build an underwater base that went all the way down to the bottom of the cave where there were really interesting things. Yeah, see, there's the beacon. This white beacon is for my ship. That one on the left is for my escape pod. And that one on the right is another entrance to this same cave network. I entered through that one over there and came out here. And this is where I wanted to build my base. And I've also found many other entrances throughout the world. So this is an expansive cave network that basically just goes throughout the entire, under the entire part of this ocean. So let me get my air back. And do I have my flashlight with me? No, I do not have my flashlight. So we're just going to have to deal with the darkness. So let me kind of swim down here and show you what I've done. I built all of this. It's not connected to electricity yet, but it does have air pumping into it. I didn't have to do anything special. You just build it and you keep it repaired, and air will start flowing. And it goes deep. It goes all the way down. I've been working on it really hard, collecting a lot of materials. Now, the key to building an underwater base like this is to always add reinforcements. All right, now I'm going to enter. There, finally, some light. Okay. So here's a hatch that I built. Let me go ahead and enter. And one of the reasons I wanted to build my base down here is because it's so doggone beautiful. Look out there. Wouldn't it be cool to have an underwater seed station at the bottom of a cave network where I could continue to expand it and explore as necessary? And so I came down here. When I originally discovered this cave network, I found a lot of lithium, which is necessary for building your submarine. And these guys, I discovered these guys, and they appear to be neutral because they don't attack me, and I actually can't kill them. And they're really pretty, so I decided to leave them alone. And I found these. Look at this huge iridescent sort of mushroom forest under here. It's really pretty, and so I figured, all right, I'm just going to build my base coming all the way down here, and I'm going to make like a little observation section. Now, every time... Sorry, I keep coming back in here to refill on air. I'm going to go build some more. But every time you add a section to your base, you weaken the structural integrity of the entire structure. And when that happens, you have to build these. These are called reinforcements. Now the key is that every time you weaken the structural integrity, it spits a number on the screen. And as long as you keep that number above 0, and it never goes into the negative, this sea base will not spring leaks. If it does spring leaks, you have to build reinforcements quickly and then get your welder out to repair all of the different fissures that appeared in your submarine base. And that can get really time consuming, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to go deeper into here and continue building my sea fort to see if I can get down in here. My goal is to kind of build an observation tower that kind of hangs, like an observation deck that kind of hangs out over here. And to do that, I'm going to open up my...
Calorie deficiency detected.
Oh shoot, did I bring any food? Oh, doggone it, I didn't. Alright, this is actually pretty... I'm playing on survival mode, and there is another mode of this game that does not take hunger and thirst into account. However, I decided to make things hard for myself, and I chose to play on survival mode. So now I have to race back to my submarine and get food before I starve. Now this is actually good because I want to show you how quickly I can get to the surface. If I were to try swimming this, it would take me a long time and I'd probably starve before I got there. But because you don't actually have to climb ladders, all you have to do is click on them and you automatically go to the top, I can scale this entire fort structure and pick up a fish and pick up another fish in no time at all. And I'm almost to the top. And there we are. I'm at the top of my sea cave, and there's my submarine. I just went boom, 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 all the way to the top. Alright, let's get some food. I'm actually running low on salt, which means that I can't cure much food. Let's see how much I have left. I've got one cured piece left. Okay. Well, let's bring that over. If I eat that raw, I lose 8 water. If I eat that raw, I lose 6 water. But if I eat this raw, I don't lose anything. I'm still wasting an opportunity to get 40 health. So, let me get that. Alright, so I've got my disinfectant water, which gives me 30. But here's a cooked spadefish, gives me 40 health. Which is just amazing. And then I can drink some disinfected water to get an additional 30. Okay, well, sorry about that little jaunt, but that's my strategy on food, is I go and I harvest a bunch of, or I fish up a bunch of spadefish, and then I go get a bunch of salt and stick them in my submarine, and that allows me to feast on them for quite some time. Each spadefish gives you 40 health, and not a lot of water, but 40 health is a lot, right? And then I've been cooking a lot of air bladders. At least I used to cook a lot of air bladders. Each air bladder would produce 15% of filtered water. But what I've done instead is I'm working on disinfected water. Disinfected water gives you 30% of your water, and to make that you just need bleach, which is produced with salt and coral. Another cool thing about this underwater sea base that I'm creating is the noise. Listen to that. It's creepy, right? When I first heard it, I was pretty freaked out, but there are a few enemies under here. And did I bring my stasis rifle? I didn't. I didn't bring my stasis rifle, so if I get attacked, geez, I better not die. Alright, so what I kind of want to do is I want to hang down a tower right there. So to build, you open up your fabricator and you go and you build a corridor. And it sucks out the raw materials into your inventory. As you can see, I have a few pieces of raw materials here. Now, I kind of want to hang down right there. That'll give me a nice view. And I don't have enough materials for it. So, I'm just going to build what I can. And I'm already running low on air. So let me actually build another hatch.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And there we go. Yay, I can see my mushrooms out there. Woohoo! Now what I'm going to do is I can build windows eventually. Windows take 2 glass per window, and each glass is 3 quartz, so that's a lot of resources. And so I'm waiting to do that. But so I've been producing all of these different sections, and each time I produce a section, I weaken my ship, my underwater base, and it creaks more, and eventually it'll spring leaks, and that's not good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to a place where I don't want to eventually build windows and build some reinforcements. Now, one of the keys to this that I've discovered is that it doesn't matter where you put the reinforcements. It's a pure numbers game. They just run the math and they do, okay, X number of compartments divided by X number of reinforcements equals the structural integrity of your base. So watch, I'm going to build this, and then text will appear in the left-hand corner showing me the structural integrity. So here we go, let's build it. +7 to base hull strength. Total now 17.7. And that's good. If that were to get down to 0, I'd be bummed. Also, I've discovered that going up ladders is much easier than going down. So I tend to not go down ladders a lot and instead go up ladders. So I'll swim down and take a ladder up. Yeah. As I move away from those glowing manta ray things, the noise dies down. Did you notice that? Also, this looks to be what it appears to be, a purple hue. All right, how much do I have left? I've got, I only have 2 left. Well, that's all I need to build one more of these. Corridor. All right, then I can build this downward right here. And this can be my view. Ooh. I like it. I like this a lot. Okay, well now, obviously, I am completely out of resources. What are these little glowing things? Do they do anything? No? Okay. So, this is all lithium and gold, and I have plenty of it, so I'm not going to actually take any of it. Okay. What's that? So, what I'm going to do is I have to get more resources, and there are a couple of things I want to achieve with this video. I wanted to introduce you to my base, which I've done, and I wanted to kind of give you the vision for what I'm trying to achieve, which I've done, and I wanted to show you the basic tools to build and the basic principles behind reinforcement, which I've done. Whoa. That lamp ray kind of just clipped through. Now what I want to do is I want to show you some tricks on how to gather resources in mass so that you can actually build something that consumes as much titanium as this does. So I actually built another base a while ago in another part of this underwater world, and I don't want to build my base there anymore. I want to build it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find that old base and deconstruct it. So this is an early alpha game, so we're gonna find weird glitches like fishes floating into your compartment, which is what I'm doing, which is fine with me because I need fish, and the more fish that float into my compartment, the better it is for my belly. And here we are. All right, so I ate my last piece of food earlier. And let me see if I can just find some acid mushrooms somewhere. Just because they don't take away my water and they fill me up a little bit, but no, there's none around here. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to my old base, and we're going to deconstruct it. So, I'm going to go ahead and press pause while I pilot my submarine over there so you don't have to watch me swim or sail all the way there. And we will continue this in just a moment. Actually, no, I can't because this is actually live right now. I thought I was doing a local recording, but no, I'm not. I'm doing a live stream to Twitch. So here we go.
Caution. Blood nutrient levels decreasing.
All right.
Calorie intake recommended.
I could eat some food. These guys don't drain my water, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat them.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, let's find my old base. Now what I did is I dropped a marker on my old base. And there it is. It produces that circle. Hold on a second. My cigar went out. I intended this video to be much shorter, but because I can't pause, this is going to be a long video. So I hope you guys are in for the ride. Okay, sorry about that. Had to light my cigar. One thing that's interesting is that the power generator has no depth of field on it.
Caution. Passing safe depth.
So you can see it from very far away. Alright, this is my old base. I thought it was cool at the time. I built it on this this plateau rising out of... Ooh, fish. Come here, my fish. I love this fish. And I am slightly faster than it. Yes, I am. Alright, I built it on top of this plateau sticking out of the water, and I thought it was cool. And I built this neat little submarine dock there. It's not a real submarine dock, but I thought that they might do that in the future. But now I need the resources. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my fabricator here and deconstruct stuff. And I think this is great because you don't have to worry about making mistakes. You know how in many games, especially games where you build things, you are always in fear of getting it right the first time?
30 seconds of oxygen
Because when you build something, even if you were to deconstruct it or disenchant it or whatever, you still lose some of your base materials. But in this game, you don't. I'm just refueling my oxygen. In this game, you can get 100% back of what you put into your structures. Okay, let's go drop off. Let's drop this off. Let's drop these guys off too. Yeah, I try to be organized. I've got my food bin, and I've got my titanium bin, and my gold bin. Let's get my Sea Glide back. Oh, that takes up a lot of space, actually. No, I don't need my Sea Glide. I'll use my Sea Glide for when I want to collect food. But right now, I am deconstructing. There we go. So you have to build that platform first before you can build anything else. So I'm assuming you have to... Oh, I just thought of something. Yeah. I'm gonna deconstruct the reinforcements before I deconstruct the other corridors. Just in case by deconstructing the corridor I lose the reinforcement, which would be a bummer. That would lose all of that titanium. I don't know if that's true, but I don't want to risk it. Are there any on that side? Yes. And that's it. See all this titanium I'm getting back? I'm gonna get titanium back and glass back. Oh, I think I forgot to deconstruct that hatch. So I basically lost the glass. And now I'm out of room. I'm out of room in my inventory, so I can't deconstruct that anymore. See, check that out. Yep, completely full. So let's go back. Drop off all this.
Of oxygen remaining.
There we go. Off we go. Now let me wait for my oxygen to fuel up. Alright, now, some of you who are playing, who are watching this video and who have played this game before, you know that because this is early access, there are cheats that you can use to get infinite oxygen or infinite food. And as you can see, I've chosen not to use those cheats. And that's because I would not have had fun. I mean, if you don't have to go out and farm the materials yourself and kill the fish yourself and learn the technology yourself, if you don't have to do that, then what's the point? Like, why are you playing this game? And so I've just chosen not to do that. So all of the titanium that I've got, I actually went and found areas of the map that have a lot of titanium in them, and I've farmed them. And I'm going to show you what some of those are. Alright, now for the platform. And there it is. My entire sea base is done. Let me get some of these. Oh no, let me go back and get some air, drop these off, and then get some of those. Wait, where's my beacon? There it is. I better get my oxygen. Well, by the way, many of you might be asking why I'm not using my Sea Glide, which is my smaller submersible craft. And the reason for that is because there's currently a glitch in the game where if you are either in your Sea Glide or if your Sea Glide is parked inside your submarine, then when you log back into the game, your Sea Glide doesn't work anymore. You can't access it. And I have built like 3 or 4 Sea Glides trying to get it to work, and the glitch is still persistent. And so I waste a lot of resources that way. So I'm giving up on the Sea Glide. I'm just swimming. Okay, let's get our beacon, and this will go away forever. And we don't have to worry about this spot anymore. Wait, what just happened? Did I just press E? I think I just pressed E. Oh! And I don't have my rifle with me. Well, it looks like I wasted that beacon. I think I deconstructed it. Alright, looks like there's some scary stuff over there, so I'm just going to get a bunch of these while I can to fill up on food. Each of these acid mushrooms only fills up a very small amount of food, but they're unique from many of the other fish in that when you eat them, you don't lose water. And it's annoying to get full on food. Oh, I need to get back for air. I need air. Right. Oh, am I gonna make it? This will be tough. Yeah, I don't have my Sea Glide with me. Whee! This is gonna be close.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Caution, dehydration detected.
Oh my gosh. All these things on survival mode that you gotta think about. There we go. There you go. So at least I'm full. Okay, and what do I need to... So I still have these 2 beacons, so oh well. Alright, what else was I going to do? Let me get my Sea Glide. Alright, so how much do I have left? I've got this entire locker is full of titanium. This entire locker is not full of titanium. It's in fact not very full at all. So this means that I get to show you the part of the map where I have found a lot of resources. Oh! I need to get some water. Whoops.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Actually, let me go fishing. I want to get some more of those spade fish. So let me put this. This is usually 2. This is usually 3. This is usually 4. That's usually 5. Okay. This is my Sea Glide, and it's used to move quickly. There we go. Oh, fishing is hard. I could be using a grab sphere, but okay, spadefish, spadefish. The nice thing about spadefish is they're the only fish that I've found that does not cost you water if you eat it raw. And they give you the largest amount of health when cooked. So they're incredibly useful both in their raw and cooked state. And they tend to swim around the areas that have red grass like this. So when I'm in these areas, I'll give one little look around. See if I can find them before going back to my ship. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Another tunnel. Oh, looks like that one isn't very deep. Ooh, spadefish. Oh, wait, no. That's not spadefish. What is it? That's not what I want. Oh, just a random rock falling.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, how many did I get? I got 2, not a lot. But 2 at a time, ladies and gentlemen, 2 at a time. Okay, so I placed a beacon on a spot in the world where I found a lot of natural titanium. And there it is. At least I think that's it. Yeah, okay, so there's my new base over there. There is my beacon for the titanium flow. So I just was running around one day and I discovered this plane, this underwater plane, littered with fragments from the spaceship that crash landed on this world. And so I placed a beacon there because all of those fragments can be turned into titanium, which I then use on my underwater structures. Additionally, this is also where I found my supply crate that came with that signal beacon in it. And I want to show you that. So the reason we're getting a little lag right now is because I deployed a creep vine line, and I didn't take it away. And I then got in my submarine and started roaming around the world. And so there's this huge line that goes from one side of the map to the other. And it's just putting a lot of resources into the world. And it's causing my machine to lag a little bit. And I haven't figured out a way to stop that yet. So the only problem with this area is that it's really close to the surface. And if I'm not careful, I can run aground. Which I don't want to do. Another nice thing about this area that I found is that it is littered with salt. Salt, as you know, is a necessary ingredient for cooking fish and for creating disinfected water. So I try to collect as much salt as I possibly can when I find it. Almost there. There it is. There's my beacon. See it? There's my beacon. So, first let me show you this supply crate. So, let me rise to the surface really quick and show you where I am in relation. So there's the crashed ship. I'm really close to it. I'm right up underneath the back end of it. In fact, if I go too far that way, I'm suddenly going to start getting radiation poisoning. So if you're trying to find this on your own, this is basically where I am. Here, let me equip my compass, which I don't have. Well, I'll find my compass later. So you swim down here, and then look, there's just this plane that stretches out as far as the eye can see. It just goes forever. And this field was littered with scrap metal, but I've already harvested all of it. Now in this little nook over here is a supply crate. And every time you log out of the game, it refills with unique stuff. Random unique stuff. There it is. And see, that's the signal. Now, since I already have one, I don't need to get another one. But this time, I found 2 diamonds, a terraformer, which I already have, a bunch of flashlights, which I already have, crash meal, which I have already, and I have all of this too. But let me get this compass, just so that you can see where we are. So I am directly west. I'm directly west of the rear of the spaceship, and I am directly... Oh, there it is! Look, you can even see our escape pod from here. Okay, so we're super close to the escape pod. I am southeast. I am southeast of the escape pod. So if you want to find this location, that's where it is. And then I found another one over here. Oop, scrap metal. And... oh, there's that line I was telling you of. Ooh, I wonder if I can turn this off. Can I pick up anchor? Yes. Equip the reel for this anchor first. Crap, I gotta equip. So there it is. There is the second one. And inside we've got flippers and a knife, and I haven't seen anything new in a long time, so I think I might have all of the rare things. But there you go. There's that line I was telling you about, and it's really annoying. So I might just end it. All right, so let's pick up some of this scrap metal and some salt. I love my salt. And my inventory is already full. Oh, maybe I can get another salt because there's one spot left.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so let's get rid of our Sea Glide just because it takes up so much inventory space. And let's get rid of 2 of our tanks because they also take up a lot of inventory space. My diamonds are kept here, so let's put my diamonds back there. let's create some titanium. So you use the fabricator to create titanium, which reduces the scrap metal down to its raw materials. And after it. Alright, I've got 2 salt. Let's see. There are my 2 fishies. By the way, there's a glitch that doesn't remember all the fish that you find. So every time you go to your fabricator, it says new creature detected, even though, no, you have not detected a new creature. So yeah, this turned what was a plus 16 food into a plus 40 food and a plus 6 H2O. So 40. So if I eat this, I'm going to feel a lot better. But in order to replenish my water, I actually... Here, let me put this back. I'm going to get 2 of these. Okay. There. So let's find more of this metal. Now I dropped my sea glide just because it was taking up so much room. This is what all of that other area looked like when I first found it. It was just literally littered with all this scrap metal. Which is sometimes, well, I guess it's never really hard to find, but it's never there when you want it. So I put a beacon down. Ooh, salt. And there is salt everywhere. Just look at all this salt. It's brilliant. By the way, salt is also often found with acid mushrooms. Just a pro tip for you. And my inventory is already full. So using this little scrapyard, you can fill up all of your lockers with titanium fairly quickly. My apologies for not talking during some of these more mundane, tedious times. Because I'm smoking a cigar and there's not much to say. One of the nice things about this fabricator is this is what came in your escape pod. And I don't know if everybody is like this, but when I started this game, I already had the fabricator blueprint learned. So once I built my Cyclops and once I found all the components, I was able to just go out and build a fabricator in my Cyclops. Alright, we've got salt. Now we have all of these other fishies that I had been storing. So let's go ahead and cook these. Cooked eye. Oh, my mind, doesn't that sound nice? The new fort that I'm building underneath inside that cave, these fish that I'm cooking right now are very plentiful. And they're really easy to catch. The drawback is that they're not worth much. Like this guy only gives you 18 food and 2 health. And this one's not bad, 23. Well, it's half of what a spadefish is. A spadefish, which is, they're a little wriggly and hard to catch, but saves you a salt. Okay, so I've got some food saved up. I've got some water saved up. How many more? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these left to cook, so still some more salt to get out there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look! More scrap metal! Look at that! Let's get some more scrap metal. More salt. Inventory full. Blast it all to tarnation in a handbag. Is there anything else in my inventory that I can... I guess I don't need both of those tanks, but better safe than sorry, you know? Yeah, Alright, here we go. A little bit more mundane tedium. A little mundane tedium for everyday living. Everybody loves a little mundane tedium. And my apologies to my fine friends who are watching this live right now and trying to chat with me. I'm actually not looking at the chat, so my apologies in advance, but I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Again, my intention was to pause the video during these more mundane parts, but the software I'm using to do so only lets you pause it if you're not streaming live. And I decided to stream live, apparently, when I clicked the button. So here we go. Such is life, my friends. You get to see every last detail. Alright, now that locker is full. Where's my other empty locker? Is this it? That's it. Let's fill this up with titanium. And we've got some more salt, so let's cook 2 more things. I don't know if I need that anymore. Now, I already have... Let me check. Do I have the transfuser? Transfuser, I do. So let me just go ahead and get that. 7 storage space. Already have the transfuser learned, so I don't need that. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to drop the things that I don't need. I already have one of these. Drop it. And I already have one of these. Drop it. Okay. Nighttime has fallen, ladies and gentlemen, and so we are working in the glow of our Cyclops submarine. Look at this, it just goes on and on forever. I mean, if this is left in the final game, I might even consider this to be a little bit overpowered because, or a little bit, how is my inventory already full? If this is left in the final game, it's going to be really easy to get all of the rare components or all of the titanium you need to build your underwater bases. So I don't know if they want to make it that easy, but I'm not having a hard time here. And I'm really not complaining because I probably wouldn't even try to be making such an ambitious underwater base if not for the fact that titanium is so readily available. Also, another note, things that I have shown in this video, including the rifle and the compass and all of that, you can create those using this tool, but not the signal. There is no blueprint that I have found to create the signal, which is what I used to find that rare cave. Really the only way to find the signal is to find those underwater crates. Okay, let me just get my bearings here. This storage container is almost full. Which other ones do I need to fill? Nope, that one's already almost full. That's for something else. That one. Okay, I need to fill that one with titanium. That one is my gold, and that's almost full. That one is my copper, that one's full. Titanium full. Titanium full. Titanium almost full. That's my food. This is quartz, which is almost empty, so I really need to find more quartz. Alright, 1 or 2 more runs, and that should do it, and then we can go back to our underwater base and hopefully finish it. It's a small piece of scrap metal. Wait, do I still have the salt? Yes, I still have the salt. Alright, so I forgot to use my salt when I went to the ship last, so that leaves me with no inventory spots left, so great. Moving on up. So this one is full. This one is almost full. No, wait, that's my food. There. That one is full. Which left this one, which we need to fill. And that's a lot of salt that I have there. So let's get our raw fish out of there, which only 2 left. Which is fine. These are all cooked. Cooked. Let's go cook our remaining raw fish. And let's eat one. Let's put the other back here. And let's store our salt. I run out of salt really quickly in this game. Because I'm on survival mode, you're constantly making food and water. Constantly. It's frankly a distraction. If I could do it over again, I'd probably choose the non-survival mode. Just because I spend so much time making food and water. How many more spots? 3. 3 salts. Oh, come on. One of these days I'm going to pull out the terraformer and show you how that thing works. It's pretty cool. Other commentators have said that it's way overpowered and that it shouldn't exist in the game. I disagree. I think it's neat. And what the terraformer lets you do is it lets you dig sand. It lets you remove earth anywhere you want, and it also lets you build earth anywhere you want, which is pretty neat. Alright, drop off my salt. Drop off my titanium. Alright, 1 or 2 more runs, really, and we will be done here. And the reason I'm swimming so fast is because I do have the flippers installed. I mean equipped. But even this speed of swimming feels excruciatingly slow if you're running low on oxygen and you're in a cave. There's just something exceedingly claustrophobic about that. I have to admit, this game is the first game that has really made me feel claustrophobic at times or anxious. Sometimes when a burrowing shark attacks you out of nowhere, they're so scary that the noises they make and the way they look are so scary that they'll startle you, especially if you don't have your stasis rifle, which is really the only tool you can use to make them go away from you, and if you don't have your sea glide, because the sea glide is the only tool that you have to move faster than them. They're really fast, and they follow you. And then when night falls and you're in a cave, it gets super dark, and if you don't have a flashlight with you, you can't do anything. So you're stuck there moving around in the dark with your oxygen ticking away, and you could drown at any moment. That is not a fun feeling. It's really creepy. But that's one of the reasons I like the game, is because it's the one game I've found that has been able to make me feel that creeped out. We did it! We filled our storage containers that are designated for titanium. So, Let's get our air tanks back because we're gonna need those. Don't need my compass because I've got everything all set up. Oh, let's get rid of that thing. Remember I told you about the dive reel? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Actually, I'm gonna run out of oxygen if I do this. So let's take the Cyclops back. And oh, hi, little boy. Little Gavin decided to come say hi. Hey, little Gavin boy. I know. I'm playing Subnautica. See my ship? See my big submarine ship? Yeah, I'm following my guideline over here because this has been annoying me for days now. All right. Let me go and remove this anchor that I placed here days ago, and it has persisted even though I've logged out of the game and unequipped it and done all sorts of stuff like that. So there we go. Let's see what's in here. Copper! Hooray. Hey, little buddy. My cigar is out, by the way, which is why Gavin is allowed to be in here. Do I have room to put my copper back? No, I'm completely out of room. Let's put this guy here. My copper back up. Let's put this guy here. Okay, back to our sea base. Which is there. So the far right opaque dot is our escape pod. The second opaque dot is the entrance to the cave system that the signal discovered for me. And this ring is the beacon that I have saving my spot at my base, so I can find my underwater base again. What's that, little man? What you finding over there? So I'm broadcasting from my garage right now, and we have boxes just everywhere. And he's looking in each of them, because we just moved here. He's looking in each of them and finding new, interesting things. This really is an expansive underwater world, and it's not procedural. This has been handcrafted by a thoughtful and caring design team. And I'm just amazed at how huge it is. I mean, I shouldn't be amazed. I come from the world of playing World of Warcraft, and they, of course, have a beautiful handcrafted world. But this underwater landscape is just amazing. Gavin? You getting into trouble over there? Yeah, those floating rocks just appear out of nowhere, and I get concerned because they could hit my ship. And if I'm diving below 100 meters, I could take some serious damage. Alright, well, I've entered the red grass area, which means I've got to be close. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Home sweet home.
Caution. Passing safe depth.
Okay, let's stock up on food. Alright, what have we got here? All of this is cooked. 18, 18. Might as well get rid of those. And one of those. And one of those. Alright, I don't need my guide reel. So my dive reel, I'll just put that back. I really don't need that because I'm going to be deep underwater and I don't want to move to the surface. I'll keep the welder just in case something happens. I'll keep the knife just in case I get attacked. I'll keep the builder just in case, or because I actually need it. And then let's get the titanium. How much room does my stasis rifle take up? It takes up a lot. Alright, let's just hope I don't find anything big. And then let's fill up on titanium. Alright, off we go into the wild blue yonder.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Incidentally, this underwater base is already at a depth that my submarine could not go. Once it goes below 200 meters, it starts to cave in on itself. Alright, so I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to build it there or build it down in this little gully. And I'm thinking the gully might be it. I mean, I could have this as a view, and this is actually really nice. I like this view. So that means I need to come out to here, and then come out to here, and then go down. Alright, so watch how this works. To move it, press Q. And then to connect it, you have to build a ladder. Hull strength is now 10.9.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You see that? Each piece that I added removed a little bit of the hull strength. You know what? I better save. I originally thought that that I had to worry about gravity and all that, because obviously this is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. There's no way that this should exist. I mean, it's just hanging out here in midair. But that's not a matter. That's not a concern in this game. Really, in this game, it's just a numbers game. If you have enough reinforcements, then you're good to go. Okay, so we started on this piece. Let's go across. And I think that's what I wanted, right? And now let's go. Yeah, no matter what I do, it's going to be nice. So let's bring this out to there, and then come 2 or 3 over here, and we're good. Sometimes it gets a little tricky.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, time to refill on oxygen before I go any further.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And I'd better build some reinforcements. So let's go back up to... Actually, I can build them here. I don't plan on... Well, I might want to look out there, so... I'm trying not to build reinforcements in areas where I know I'm going to want to build windows later. So I'm building all my reinforcements up here where there's not much more to see. 2, 4, 6. So I can build 6 more. I can build 3 more. Oh, but that doesn't include ladders. Ladders are pretty expensive. Okay, and then one more. And then I can go down from there. Alright, so we need more materials. And I need to build a ladder there. Don't want to forget that. Alright, back to the top to get more titanium.
Remaining.
I have to admit, hearing these things creak, it's pretty trippy. And hearing these guys as I walk by, also pretty trippy. I'll have to build a lot of windows so that I can see them. Gosh, and my food is already going down to there. You get, jeez, you just eat, you go through so much food in this game. Ugh. I only have 2 of those left. Worst comes to worst, I can always eat acid mushrooms. Alright, I actually want to build some windows, at least one window while I'm down there. And one window is 2 glass. So let's make some glass. Each glass is 3 quartz. Wait, do I already have a glass? That's an enameled glass, alright. Alright, and then fill up the rest with titanium. Alright, I don't know. Will I be able to make it to my desired spot in one go? I don't know. We'll see. It's a completely different world down here. When I first found my way down here, I was amazed at how pretty it is and how loud those guys are. Alright, let's duck right back in here for some oxygen, and then we can start building down. Okay. Is it just me or do you hear dripping? There should not be dripping in here. Maybe I'm listening to the water outside. Alright. That should go straight down, so let's do this. Alright. More oxygen. Crap.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I need to make this closer. So what I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to actually deconstruct this hatch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And move it closer to my work area. Oxygen takes a lot longer to fill up when you're inside a structure than it does when you're at the top of the surface. Not sure why. Alright, let's deconstruct this. And let's move it over here. You know what I need to worry about? Okay. Well, what does that put me at? 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, I can build one ladder, which I should do here. That brings me down to 4. Goodness. Let's build one more. See what happens. Ladder, which will hopefully not bring it much further down. That brings it to -2. Crap, I need to build and I'm out of titanium. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Alright, let's see what the damages are. Any fissures in here? No, a lot of creaking though. My goodness, do you hear all that creaking? Alright, so let's go up slowly and see if we've damaged our structure at all. Because we were negative for quite some time. Yes, look at that. There's a huge fissure right here. So to fix that, you got to go to your welder. And this could potentially be a huge nightmare for me. Nope, we're good here. And we're good here. good here. Not good there. I just realized that we removed our hatch. Oh. Which means I'm gonna have to build one. Hey! Fishy, fishy, fishy. That's an interesting glitch. More fishies. Yep. Oh, I should have tried those more. But... Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Oh, you know what? I don't need this anymore. Can I deconstruct it? Oh, I can't. There we go. I don't need that one anymore. Goodness, and there's one here. Wow, they were all over this place, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I've got enough glass for for 2 windows, or 1 window and 2 hatches. Let me just... And I'm gonna need... Let's put one of these back. Because... a window is 2 glass, and a hatch is 1 glass. And I'm going to build 1 hatch and 1 window, if I can ever finish this. Alright, now remember, we removed that 1 hatch in an emergency because we were building reinforcements. So the goal right now is to swim down here as quick as possible and build a hatch in one of those areas close to where I'm working without dying. This is really becoming expansive, isn't it? Okay, I'm doing alright. I still have over 60 oxygen left. I should be able to make it down there to build my hatch. And I'll place it right here.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, gosh, I need to build more reinforcements. Okay, we're up to 14. Should be good for a little bit. Alright, down, down, down we go. Let's build a corridor. And a ladder. Alright, how's the view from here? Not quite what we want yet. Let's go down a little more. Build a corridor. And a ladder. I should go build more hatches. Or reinforcements, because it's already getting low. And I'm getting low on materials. Goodness gracious. And I have 3 left. Might as well waste it on a reinforcement. Topside, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our structural integrity almost to 20, which means that we've got plenty of room to work. Alright, more titanium. And then eventually more food. You see how much we consume. Even after all of this titanium that I've harvested during this broadcast, we're over halfway through it. And we are not yet to where we want to be. Alright, I could do an X corridor, which is basically a cross, a T, which would, and then an L or a corridor. So I'm trying to decide, once I get all the way down here, what kind of corridor I want to be my viewing portal. And which direction I want to stand. So this is really nice, and that gives me the top of those. How much farther do I need to go? I can still see those, and I can see the tops of these. So about here. That looks good. I need to decide what do I want. A window facing that way and that way, or I'll figure it out when I get more air. Back to get some oxygen. If I do a T corridor, that's going to give me one entire wall that I could put a window on. And then I could build two. I could build two T corridors connecting. Okay, that's what I might do. Because that's titanium times 2. And I have titanium times 2. So, let's see if I can find a way to make two T corridors connecting. Is that the direction I want it? Or do I want it? That's what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Wait, is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Nope. That is also not what I want. And I need to get some more air.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So what I want to do is I kind of want to make a bridge where I can make two windows. So then I could have an H, basically. Two T's put together to make an H. That is my ultimate goal. And that would give me the freedom to put a window on every single wall if I wanted to. Okay, so that means I need to back up a bit. T corridor. That way. And then... No, I did it wrong. Ah. Okay, I have to be very careful so that I actually know what I'm doing. That is what I want. And then I can connect to it with another T corridor. Like so. Brilliant! And then do I have enough for ladders?
Oxygen remaining.
Air. Now how much do I have left? I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 left. Each ladder is going to take 3. And I need to do 2 more ladders, so that's 6. That'll only leave me 2 left. And I can do a window. All right. So we should be able to get our window in to see what we want to see. Okay. Where do I need a ladder? I've got a ladder. I've got a ladder. 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 Don't have a ladder. All right, build a ladder. Ladder, ladder. Okay, so I can build a window here. Maybe. Hello. Let's go out and check out our handiwork. it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well, there are my mushrooms that I wanted to see. And I don't know if I'm going to be... I could do a window on this side. Let's see what that would look like. Okay, not much out there. Can I do one on this side? I can! I can do a window on each side, which is what I want to do. Ah, look at that. That's nice. Alright, you know what? I have to do it. Alright, so 2. Actually, can I do one there as well? Let's find out. I don't know if I'm going to have enough glass for it. And I can't. So but I can have one on all of these sides, including that one. Oh, that's nice. This is going to be my mushroom viewport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 glass times 3. What's 18 quartz. I don't think I have enough quartz for that. Alright, let's go back to our sub and see if we have enough. And I doubt we do, but who knows? Maybe we will. Do I need this hatch anymore? I probably don't. While I'm out here, I'm gonna grab some eyes and stuff. If I can snag them while rising. When you get close, they try to get away. Alright, so I have one glass in that one hatch that I don't really need anymore. So that's good to know. So let's see. Alright, let's make some food. How many did I get? I got 2. So let's go here and make some food. Okay, how much quartz do I have? 3? Well, it looks like I won't be able to make all the windows I want during this broadcast. But, I could make one more. But I won't. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of this for now. I hope you enjoyed my sort of base creating adventure. Definitely not highly polished with lots of real-world interruptions, but hopefully you got a taste of Subnautica, which is a really fun game. I'm definitely addicted to it. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and save this and then end the broadcast here. You guys have a good night.